When it comes to plotting and murder, some cases stand out as truly chilling. Have you heard about the woman who managed to kill 2 of her boyfriends and her own son, using each one of them to eliminate the next? This is next-level criminality. Meet Pamela Inkumisa, a woman whose story sounds like something straight out of a crime thriller. She was once married, had about 3 children, and seemed to be living a normal life until her first husband passed away. Given her history now, people can't help but wonder, did he really die of natural causes? Or was Pamela involved? After losing her husband, she moved on and began dating a man named Michael Changisa in 2016. Their relationship was rocky. They fought often, sometimes in front of her growing children. Eventually, things between them completely broke down. Later, it was revealed that Pamela was furious because Michael had infected her with HIV. Their relationship fell apart, and Pamela moved on to another man, Gift Fury. At some point, Pamela asked Gift to help her kill Michael. Without hesitation, Gift agreed. He was the new man in her life, and he wanted to prove his loyalty. Now, here's the thing. Michael was still living in Pamela's house. Maybe Pamela wanted to kick him out, but since he refused to leave, she decided the only way to get rid of him was to kill him. And Gift, he was ready to do whatever it took to secure his place in her life. On the planned day, Gift waited for Michael to return home after a long night of drinking. When Michael stumbled into the house, completely unaware, Gift attacked him. Some sources say he used a sledgehammer to kill Michael on the spot. Others claim that they tied Michael up, tortured him, and he died from the abuse. Either way, Pamela and Gift succeeded in their plan. And what did they do next? They dug a grave in the compound and buried Michael's body. Now, Pamela had to come up with a story for anyone who asked about Michael. So whenever neighbors or Michael's family came looking for him, she told them he had moved away, that he had left town, or that they had broken up. But people were suspicious. One particular neighbor felt something wasn't right, but she had no evidence. Even Pamela's own aunt suspected her, but without proof, there wasn't much she could do. Meanwhile, Gift had officially moved in. He had eliminated Michael and taken his place as Pamela's new man. What Gift didn't know was that he was about to be the next victim. At first, things between Pamela and Gift seemed to be going well, but about a year into the relationship, Gift became abusive. He started physically attacking Pamela and her children. Pamela decided she had had enough, but this time, instead of turning to another boyfriend for help, she turned to her 17-year-old son, Abel. Pamela convinced Abel that Gift was too dangerous to be left alive. The boy agreed. Together, mother and son plotted to kill Gift. They decided to poison him. One night, they spiked his food and drink. When Gift started eating, he suddenly fell ill. He began foaming at the mouth and realized something was wrong. But before he could get help, Pamela and Abel grabbed him, held him down, and drowned him. Now, here's the most chilling part. Pamela dug up Michael's grave and buried Gift in the same spot. Think about that for a second. The same grave that Gift had dug for Michael was now his own resting place. It's unclear if Abel knew that another man was already buried there. Maybe that was the moment Pamela revealed the truth to him. But Abel didn't seem to care. In his mind, Gift was a monster who needed to be taken out. So now, Pamela had gotten rid of 2 boyfriends, and she thought life was finally going to be peaceful. She wanted to focus on raising her children, 2 sons and a daughter. But then, a year later, something happened. Her son, Abel, now 18, started changing. He got into hard drugs, became violent, and started acting like the very men Pamela had eliminated. He started disrespecting her, talking back, and even threatening to expose what she had done. Whenever Pamela tried to discipline him, Abel would remind her that he knew about the murders. He used her dark past as leverage, demanding money, refusing to work, and physically abusing his younger siblings. Pamela realized she had created a monster, and she knew exactly what needed to be done. She turned to her youngest son, the 13-year-old boy, and told him, "Your brother has to go. Together, they waited in the dark for Abel to return home drunk, just like they had done with Michael and Gift. As soon as he stepped in, Pamela attacked him with a hammer, killing him right in front of his younger brother. And then, for the third time, she dug up the same grave and buried Abel alongside the other men. At this point, it's almost like she had no remorse. It was as if she saw herself as some kind of judge, deciding who lived and who died. But something changed after this murder. The trauma of witnessing his mother kill his older brother started to eat away at Pamela's younger son. For 2 years, life continued as usual. But then the younger boy began falling sick. His health deteriorated. Mentally, he was struggling. In 2020, Pamela took him to a traditional healer, hoping to find a cure for whatever was happening to him. But this decision turned out to be her downfall. During a private session with the traditional healer, the boy confessed everything. He told the healer that his mother had killed 3 men and buried them in the backyard. Shocked, the healer didn't know what to do at first. Some reports say he immediately went to the police, but they didn't believe him. In reality, he had secretly contacted the community leaders. By the time Pamela realized what was happening, it was too late. She was surrounded by a group of local men who placed her under citizen's arrest. She and her son were taken home, where the boy led the authorities to the grave. They started digging, and then, one by one, the bodies were uncovered. The entire community was in shock. Pamela and her son were arrested and taken to court. However, the boy's charges were eventually dropped because he became a key witness against his own mother. Standing in court, he revealed everything, how his mother had masterminded all 3 murders. Pamela showed no remorse. She defended herself, claiming the men had been abusive. While she did admit feeling some regret for killing her own son, she stood firm on her actions against Michael and Gift. One of the most disturbing details was that Pamela had tried to make her younger son take the fall for everything. She wanted him to confess to the murders, hoping that because he was a minor, he would get a lighter sentence. But the boy refused. And honestly, who would believe that a 13-year-old could have done all of that alone? This was the moment people realized Pamela had no real love for anyone, not even her own children. She was willing to sacrifice her son just to save herself. After years of investigation and trial, the way she orchestrated everything, manipulating each victim into eliminating the next, was chilling. It's almost like she believed she could keep getting away with it. Some believe that Pamela may have even killed her first husband. If she was capable of all this, who's to say she wasn't responsible for his death too? 3 men, 1 grave. This story sounds like a movie. And honestly, if someone turned this into a film, people would think it was too twisted to be real. But this actually happened. What do you think about this case? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insane crime stories.